welcome to Studio 5. We've had the most fantastic weekend. Finally, weather holding up. It's like feeling like spring out there, isn't it?
Great?
It is great. And after this long winter that we've had, everybody's just anxious to get outside and actually do some fun stuff out there.
I fit into that category.
Are you?
Yes. But Studio 5 contributor Christine McKay says, why wait? For good weather to enjoy your garden, you can bring it indoors with some garden-inspired projects. This is actually a huge trend, a huge theme we're seeing in the decor world for 2010.
It is. Garden themes everywhere. And the key word is floral. Flowers, pinks, greens, just tons and tons of flowers everywhere. One of the things that caught my eye as I was kind of looking around for this segment was there was an issue of Country Living magazine, and I think it's still in the sales stands right now. And they did an indoor greenhouse or terrarium out of old picture frames. So I thought I would try my hand at that. Because you know,
these get really expensive, the little fancy little terrarium things.
They get very, very expensive. And even to do this project using new picture frames, you're going to spend a pretty penny. So I always recommend go to the DI, go to thrift hand stores. It's starting to get warm. People are going to start having yard sales. It's a perfect place to do it.
Do you need all the same frames, though, or could you mix and match?
You can mix and match. As long as you have the sizes. And you can go to my website, and you can click on the Country Living link, and it'll tell you exactly, step by step, with pictures, how to do it.
This is not the house Jack built. This is the house Christine built.
This is the house that Christine built, and Christine cheats. I'll be honest. Because, you know, it looked really pretty until I started reading in the instructions to get out your screwdriver and your clamp. And for all of you that are real crafters, you'll want to do that. For me, I got out my wood glue and some tape to hold it in place till it dried. But what you're going to do is there's on the top, it's 4 5x7 picture frames. And then the front and the back is just an 11x14 frame, and then there's 2 8x10s on the sides. And like I said, the directions will walk you through it step by step how to do it. But so simple, so easy. And this is actually going to be my mother-in-law's Mother's Day gift because it's so pretty. She never watches. Oh.
She loves you that much.
She loves me that much. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so anyway, so this is a great project. Okay, the next one is when I was thinking of garden, I was thinking garden party and picnics and all sorts of fun. So the first thing I thought of is there's nothing more annoying than eating outside and having the bugs and the bees and the flies come and get in your food. So I wanted to make some cute little decorative plate covers. So what I decided to start with was, in my mind I was like, okay, what can I use for the frame? So I headed on down to my Cal Ranch store in Spanish Fork. These are, Darren, I am so ashamed of you.
Hold the thing? No, it's not.
Okay, Mr. Man, come on, what is this?
I have no
clue what
all right. I come from a cowgirl town and I don't even know what it is. So
this is a shop lamp cover. And I guess it just kind of protects it, but you know what, Darren, in
bright light, so
in your defense, apparently guys don't use this, because what you do is you can buy your shop lamp, and then up top they have these accessories that just come free with it to cover it. Well, they had a whole box of them because the guys never grabbed the protector for it. They just grabbed the shop lamp. So the gal there was really nice and said that I could just take them. I could just use them. So if you are unable to get them at your shop, at your local Cal Ranch, you can also just take a thick wire, and I show how to do it on the website, and just cross it over to kind of create this frame.
Probably much easier to get those if you can.
Yeah, just
how did you top it?
Okay, so what you'll want to do is you want to cut a 15-inch circle out of net, just the netting that you can get at the fabric store. And I'm going to show you a little quick tip, because sometimes circles are really hard. It's hard to get a perfect circle unless you have something that you can trace.
Right.
So what I did is I just took some freezer paper and I just tied some string to the bottom of the pencil, and I measured
this. Looks like a 9th grade geometry assignment.
Yes, only not quite as high tech. I'm not that smart. Just kidding. So you'll measure half of the circle. So if I want 15, you know, then you'll do 7.5. So you just hold this string in place and you just draw all the way around, and you've got a perfect circle.
Look at that.
And then what you'll do is you'll just cut this out, and it gives you a perfect little pattern to cut your mesh netting. And then you'll put it over, hot glue it. It was a little messy, so that's why I added the little eyelet.
How did the guys at Cal Ranch feel about you putting lace on
Yeah, you know, I don't think they'd be real proud. So then I just used the lace to kind of cover up the hot glue, and then added a little flower on the top.
Can I ask about the paper? What kind of paper did you say this was?
This is freezer paper, and this is so great. This is such a good, inexpensive, and makes great for patterns and templates.
I want to know where you got your placemats.
Okay, we're going to talk about that next, Brooke.
Really? Those are adorable.
Yeah, I got that at Kmart. It's the new Country Living line that they have there. They're so adorable. So along with that, these placemats, you can get round ones or you can get rectangular ones. For this, I made a little picnic tote out of just 2 placemats that I glued or sewed back to back. I folded over the top to give it a little bit of a cuff. Added some ribbon to the top.
I was sidetracking you, asking a personally curious question.
We planned that. You led me right into it.
Right. You turn a placemat into a bag.
So then inside, I took another placemat and I trimmed about 4 inches off of the edge and then just covered the rough edge with some binding tape. And inside of this are your picnic napkins. Your little cloth napkins. Isn't that fun?
Look how cute.
And I'll let you hold that. My daughter is such a sweetie. She free-handed that and embroidered that for me yesterday. Really? But you could just take any design that you want to that match your placemats.
In the making.
You know what? She has more skill than I do, I'll tell you. So you can just embroider little designs on the napkins, and you've got your little, I just used some Velcro. And there you go.
That would be a cute wipe holder as well for a diaper bag.
You know what? That's so funny. You mentioned, my daughter mentioned that. She's like, that would be a cute diaper bag and a wipe holder.
So fun.
So in here also, this right here, I am so excited about this. This is so cool. I use this as a tablecloth, but what it really is it's a bed sheet from Walmart. The Mainstays brand actually comes in this cloth pouch.
So it's all wrapped up in that little pouch like that?
So it's all wrapped up in this little pouch. And so what I did is I made a little tablecloth and put inside. And you can go on the website to get the directions of how to do it. But basically, you just take a bed sheet, and there's a way that you can fold the corners up, that you can place a little pebble in each corner so it stays on your table so it's not blowing away. Perfect, great for picnics. And I love, love, love that it comes in this little cloth case. All I had to do is add a little flower.
Too perfect.
So it goes all in there.
Cute.
Okay, so this one here on the end, I'll be honest, I'm not a real frilly girl, but I decided to go all out with some fun flowers. Can you guess what this is, Darren? What I started with?
I know what it is now. I know.
It's not a shop lab cover.
An upside down tomato cage.
Yay! That's exactly what it is.
It took me a while because it's pink and it's got green jewel things hanging all over it.
Okay, she redeemed yourself. So it's a tomato cage, and I simply spray painted it pink. I added just some bead garland, but you could do ivy, you could do whatever. I attached some flowers on it. And what I originally made this was to be a chandelier to hang on your canopy. And just think about how pretty that is. The little jars are made out of old baby food jars with candles, and just think how pretty that would be lit up, hanging over your picnic table. My daughter had a lot of input on this segment, if you can't tell. She told me that she hated that idea, but it looked great as a centerpiece. So whatever. You can use it for either.
How did you hang these baby jars?
So those, what you want to do is you just get some basic floral wire. And I just attached some beads to it, put the wiring around the top.
You put the beads on the floral wire?
And I'm not a real beader, so I really it was really simple. It was the first time I've ever done it. I just kind of winged it. But I just kind of put a bead on and twisted the wire, put another bead on, twisted the wire, and then hung them on there.
Because last week we talked about mood lighting, and those would reflect if you lit those candles. That would be awesome.
That's what I'm thinking. It'll look so pretty for just an evening picnic. So there you go.
Cute, Christine. Love them all.
Well, thank you.
It's a great idea, and of course we'll post all of Christine's ideas on our website. And if you want to know more, Christine's, you got to go to her blog, which is kmckaydesigns.com, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got to make sure I get the last part right there. Thanks, Christine.
Thank
you.
you.
All right, coming up next, how to pull off the